and we are going to stream Pokemon Legends of ZA together. What time? I'm thinking 7 p.m. EST. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Monday. It's the start of a new week. Actually, do you guys consider the start of the new week to be on a Monday or a Sunday? Because I've always considered it Monday, and then there's been some moments where I've considered it on a Sunday, but right now I'm more in a Monday mood, so my week starts today, and we got a dozing type. So Lapis Lakeside, I think we did pretty well. Did we make any personal best breaks? I don't know, but this is sleep session 816, so let's see what shows up. Ooh, a lot of grass types. Wow, like pretty much 7 out of 8 of them are grass type Pokemon. And grass type Pokemon tend to be my favorite. Grass, water, fairy type. And I think for the new Pokemon Legends ZA, which got delivered, but the only thing is that I forgot to switch my address before I moved, so it actually got delivered to my mom's place. So I have to figure out how I'm supposed to get that. So I'm gonna get that today for sure, and then Tomorrow we are going to start our first stream, and we are going to stream Pokemon Legends of ZA together. What time? I'm thinking 7 p.m. EST, so evening time for me. I would have had time hopefully by then to have dinner, and yeah, and then we go into gameplay and it's going to be super fun. Alright, so let's see. I think I'm going to give it to the Sprigatito because I'm still looking for a good potato one. I have a golem that farms potato, but I mean, it's nice to have different type potato farmers, and that's going to be it. It's also been quite some time since I've used my points to redeem biscuits, so I'm sleeping on some points. What portrait should we use? I'm going to do Venusaur because I'm always in the mindset of what if there are new players, and new players are probably still working on easier to find Pokemon that you can find on green grass. So I do want to give out candies that will help you with that. And let's choose our next research site. I also have to clear out my friends list because my little sister stopped playing. So that's one free spot, but I'm pretty sure there are other people who ended up not playing as well. Now this is going to be the game's 3rd Halloween. How crazy is that? That we've been playing this for 3 Halloweens. The game's been officially out for a little more than 2 years though. We got a B grade. You know what? I think I'm gonna continue on Lapis Lakeside just so that I can encounter more routes in Corellia. I almost tried to move my glasses up. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Lapis Lakeside again so that I can encounter more routes in Corellias just so I can get more candies because I do want to level up my Gardevoir a bit more. I'm still using my Wigglytuff because even though Gardevoir is on paper the better choice, I just find that my Gardevoir doesn't perform as well as my Wigglytuff. So I don't know if it's just a difference in levels, even though the numbers say that at this level my Gardevoir should still be proccing more daily than my Wigglytuff. But that is the situation we are facing right now. Do you guys ever face that as well? The new moon day is happening. Wow, I feel like we've already just had one, but the days are going by so quick, you guys. We are almost finished with October. November is right around the corner, and then it's like go, go, go. We got, well, you guys got American Thanksgivings, and then there's gonna be all that build up for Christmas, and then it's New Year's, and then that little slow lull after New Year's. I enjoy it in Canada because there's just something about the way the snow hits the ground and how light reflects off it, so things do seem brighter during the daytime of winter, even though daylight savings and stuff makes it so that it's so dark at 5 p.m. So yeah, seasonal depression. I mean, for those of you who struggle with that, I'm on your side. We will get through this together when the time comes. But let's collect everything. I'm glad that we have dessert week again because we just came off from a dessert week. So hopefully we have enough ingredients to make something nice. I mean, for sure we should. Then eventually I need to swap. Oh, I should have done that later. I should have done that after feeding, but I need to swap someone out for my Magnezone so I can make more Clodsire Eclairs, which I cannot make because I don't have a pot expander. But we will make Explosion Popcorn. I haven't had popcorn in such a long time, so popcorn does sound nice. I'm gonna throw in some beans, and I think moving forward, I can swap out my Blastoise for my Magnezone. I forgot to check if I did a personal best, but I probably didn't. think I finished that Master 12 last week. One time I had some relatives, like long ago, 10 years ago plus, who visited from London, England, and they introduced us to their way of eating popcorn, which is just like microwaved buttered popcorn, but you sprinkle sugar inside the bag and then you shake it up. And at first I thought it was like so weird. That was before I discovered the beauty of sweet and savory, but that is like sweet and savory. And then I learned what kettle corn was, and that rocked my world. But there's this one brand of popcorn, like ready to go bagged popcorn that I like to get here, and it's the Chicago mix, so cheddar with caramel. And it sounds weird, at least I thought when I first heard of it, because I'm not much of a cheese person. I'm not really adventurous in cheese, but Chicago mixed popcorn, oh my gosh. Also, have you guys ever heard of, caution, drink responsibly. If you're underage, do not do it. But do you guys know of Bloody Caesars, or I think some places call them Bloody Marys, but it's like Clamato, Tabasco, and it's just so good. I think my drink of choice whenever I go out is definitely the Bloody Caesar and a Moscow Mule, because I love ginger. All right, so I am curious about whether or not I did beat a personal. Oh, I got Master 16 here last time. Okay, that was definitely an event. I thought Halloween would be this week, but I guess it's next week. All right, let's go into the research community. It is a little gloomy today, so I'm a little sad because I do have plans later, and I don't know, taking public transit in the gloomy weather is just a little sad, you know? Especially when you're waiting for the bus and it's nighttime, because then the intervals of when the bus arrives is wider than it is during peak hours, so then you're just like waiting in the cold as well. So it's gloomy, it's cold, it's windy, so I really gotta bundle up, because this is around the time where people get sick, and ideally I do not want to get sick. I was actually thinking about this a couple days ago, where I was like, this is my first time living alone, and this would be the first time where if I'm sick, I'm like, it's all up to me. I mean, granted, I do have friends who live close by who I can rely on, but I'm the type of person that likes to do things alone, or like not rely on people. But also another fear of mine is like, what if I'm eating and I choke on food? So I gotta learn how to do like self Heimlich maneuver on myself. Anyways, this is our iced latte. I decided to use the coffee hazelnut pod, and with my machine I just double press for it to go into barista mode or expert mode, and it does a double shot for me. And in terms of the flavors at Nespresso, I find that they do the hazelnut the best. Hazelnut, maple syrup, cinnamon, and Malden sea salt into this beautiful drink. Cheers to the start of the week, and hopefully for the success of tomorrow's stream. So tomorrow, Tuesday, the 21st, 7 p.m. EST, we are going to be streaming on Twitch for Pokemon Legends of AZ. And in terms of like feelings, I'm still nervous, but at the same time, sometimes nervousness is the same type of feeling you get with excitement. So you just gotta like reframe the way you're thinking about it. I'm nervous, but this is exciting. Anyways, cheers you guys. That is so good. Hazelnut, hands down, is the best flavored coffee that out of all the flavors that they make at Nespresso. The caramel is really good too. The chocolate, I don't know. Pistachio, did not like either, but hazelnut is a solid choice. So I hope you guys had a really good weekend. I had a very great Friday and weekend. So Friday I had two of my best friends come over, and it was just so fun hanging out with the girls and just like girl apartment, you know, like it was just so fun experiencing that newness with them. And one of my friends just came back from America, so it was her first time seeing the place, although I did send her like video updates on Instagram and whatnot. But having them here was just so wonderful. Oh my god, look at that shiny Drifblim. That is beautiful. Reminds me of like Japanese summer honey lemon soda, you know, ramen as well. And eating soda pop vibes. But yeah, so my friends came over. I did make dinner beforehand just in case they wanted to eat as well, but also because I had to feed myself, because cooking is cheaper than eating out. So I made some Vietnamese caramelized pork belly. I actually have a recipe on the channel if you guys ever want to try like authentic home cooked type Vietnamese cooking that you would not find in restaurants. And it was quite some time since I've last made this because I did not cook in Singapore. So it's nice to cook for myself again now. And bagels, I've been on a huge bagel kick. So I have the Ninja Crispy Air Fryer. I like it because it is see-through, because it is a glass component instead of like the baskets that you put in and out. It is a little glass Tupperware looking thing with handles, and then the air fryer part you put on top, and then it cooks the food or warms up the food. And I've been using that to like air fry, bake sweet potatoes. I love baking my sweet potatoes in that. I make fries with it as well. I haven't made any protein with it yet, but I've been toasting a lot of my bagels with it. At first I thought that was a shiny Gengar, because they do have a shiny Gengar on their team, but then there's like a cloud over it, so I can't really tell. But if it is, then congratulations, Ocelot. But yeah, I miss eating bagels, so I got a bag of bagels and I ate it. I love eating it with butter and cream cheese. Although nowadays it's so hard to find Philadelphia blueberry or strawberry cream cheese, it was so much easier to find that when I was younger, and blueberry is my favorite. But I made a mistake because these are like fresh bagels that they make daily, and I just kept it on my countertop with the bag in. So obviously it molded the next day because the moisture got trapped in the bag, and I was only able to enjoy 1 out of my 6 bagels. So I was really sad, but at least I got a taste of the bagel. You say bagel? I don't know. I think I alternate between the two. But the other day I bought another bag of bagels, and this time I read the instructions on the back, which tells you to cut up your bagels and freeze them right away after purchasing. So that's what I did, and I mean, they're just as good. So for breakfast, I've been enjoying a bagel with 2 medium boiled eggs that I've marinated. So they're like ramen eggs, the type of eggs that you get when you have ramen. And that has just been such a cozy way to wake up in the morning with my iced latte. And then I usually have a smoothie as well, like a blueberry, Greek yogurt, banana type of protein smoothie type of situation, and then a glass of water. So my hydration, my fun, and my health. Oh, when my best friend came over, she also brought a apple crumble with ice cream, and I've eaten many a pies and many a crumbles in my lifetime, but for some odd reason, I've never had it with ice cream. So we warmed up the pie with my Ninja Crispy Air Fryer, and then we served it with vanilla ice cream that she brought. And you guys, at 31 years old, I for the first time tried a crumble with ice cream. A warm crumble with ice cream, and that was just so divine, so delectable, and I can't stop thinking about that crumble. So I do want to buy some pie later today when I go out, but we will see what is available. And I also finally worked up the nerves because I have a bit of gym anxiety when it comes to entering a new gym that I'm not familiar with, but I finally worked up the nerves. There is a gym in this condo that I live in, which is super convenient. Honestly, as a single woman living on her own, safety is always on the top of my priority because you just never know what happens. And growing up, I've encountered way too many suspicious interactions that just makes it so that I can't become complacent when it comes to things like this, you know? So when I was moving back from Singapore to Canada, I had a really hard time finding my identity in terms of who I am at this part of my life, but also where is it? Oh my god, Bowie Jangles, congrats on the shiny Eevee. But I had a hard time re-identifying where I call home, you know, because for a large chunk of my life, home was where my mom was, and then afterwards, getting into a very long-term relationship, home was wherever my partner was. So for a while, home did feel like Singapore because that's where my ex was. So when I moved back to Canada and I had to figure out my living situation, I was like, I don't even know where to live. I don't know what neighborhood to live in. Like, I just can't see myself living in any neighborhood here, and I just felt very lost and unsure and scared. But then fortunately, the first place that I really wanted got sold before I was even able to view it. And then the other place I viewed, it was next to a train track, and I was like, I'm not doing this. I was like, hey, so how's the noise situation? Like, tell me the truth. And he was like, you won't hear it. I mean, it runs through like 3-4 times a day, but it's very well insulated and you won't hear it. I did not believe him. So then this unit appeared, and it was the answer to all my prayers. It's a new development. It's a super safe neighborhood. The bus stop is literally like a 1-minute walk from me. I have a grocery store nearby, a hardware store nearby, and the neighborhood is just more than what I can imagine for myself in terms of safety, reliability, and access to things. So it's crazy, the first 2 places didn't work out. The first place I thought I really wanted, looking back now, it was in such an inconvenient location. If I needed to go anywhere, I definitely would have required a car. Whereas here, I can forego the car for now because I still have access to so many things. One thing I do have to say though, I miss having my car. I had to give that up when I moved, but yeah, I mean, when you've been driving yourself for 10 plus years, and now you're in a situation where it's like you come back home, you have no car, nowhere to live. It just really felt like rock bottom, you know? But that's why living here makes it so much more convenient, because I haven't really felt the effects of not needing a car when it comes to needing to do my day-to-day stuff like groceries and whatnot. And I also have friends I can rely on for the time being before I figure out my car situation. But it's just such a lovely neighborhood. I love that I'm the first person to live in this unit, which means no one has touched the appliances, especially laundry machines, because sometimes people don't know how to maintain or take care of their laundry machine. Like in the second unit I visited, the moment I even opened just the laundry door, I got a whiff of that laundry machine and I was like, there's no way. So I love being the first one to live here. The people here, it's more like young professionals and families, which brings me to my next point. With a lot of young professionals, you would think that they would be going to the gym, but for the size of the gym, I was a little concerned about how things would work out. There's like 1 Smith machine, 2 treadmills, a free weight rack, rowing machine, elliptical. That's like pretty much it. The co-working space is ginormous. I wish they kind of reduced the co-working space to make the gym bigger, but I finally went to the gym 2 times now since Friday. Oh no, I hear raindrops. I have to go out later in the evening too. Hopefully the rain stops, but the gym is beautiful and magnificent, and I am just glad I was able to get a workout in and start working out again, because it's just so good for the body, the mind, the spirit. And having healthy muscle when you reach the age of 30 is super important for your health. So it's been like 2 months since I've last worked out, so I got really sore. Like the DOMs, that was tough. And then on the weekend, I needed to buy a garbage for my kitchen, and I really like the brand Simple Human because it's just so well made, stainless steel, and it's just so perfect. But the weird thing is, when I compare the prices of Simple Human online compared to where I can get it here at a local hardware store, the hardware store almost sold it for like 50% off. So I was like, what the heck? I'm not gonna order it online, I'm just gonna go and get it. So I bought it and I carried it all the way home. And you guys, it's a big box. Like I had to carry it like the entire width of my hand, and I had to like look to the side past the box in order to see where I was walking. And that gave me the biggest upper body workout ever, because my upper back was very sore for 2 days after that. But thank God it was a short distance walk and I was able to bring that home, but I was sweating. I mean, I'm only 5'2", the box is like nearly half my size, you know? But I'm so glad I got the garbage can right before my friends came, and we just hung out until like 1 in the morning. It was so good catching up with them and just girl talk, you know? So that was Friday. Saturday and Sunday, I spent all my time playing Stardew Valley, because it's been on my mind for quite some time when I got back here, because I was like, I probably should do something I enjoy again. And I love my desk setup, so I'm at my desk a lot. And I was like, maybe I should play like a cozy fun game like Stardew Valley, because it works on my MacBook. So I finally booted it on Saturday and I was hooked. I mean, it definitely feels like an entirely new game because of so many of the updates that Concerned Ape has implemented into the game since the last time I played. So this playthrough has been such an experience and I'm just having so much fun. I made sure to like do everything I need to do, like feed myself, go to the gym, do any workouts I need to do, cardio I need to do, and then I get to enjoy my little game time. Even though I'm playing like the entire day, I know when to like give myself breaks to clean the house, do laundry and all that. But oh my god, it just felt so nice doing a full day of gaming on the weekends, you know what I mean? So I've thoroughly been enjoying that. I play with no mods, in case you're wondering, and it's just been so fun. I mean, I don't know how much more to express how fun it is. I think if you've played Stardew Valley before, you will really recognize the charm of Stardew Valley. On top of it being a farming Sims game, which is like so fun in and of itself. Like if you like Story of Seasons and whatnot, this is like great. But I feel like there's so much of a human element to it, and you can tell so much about a game dev by how he builds his characters. There's just the world building, the depths of the character. It really makes you realize how many people they must have interacted with in life to create such dialogues and situations and scenarios with the characters, where you really can see it being reflected in real life as well. Like every character uniquely has something going on, and as you get to know them, your opinion of them changes as they change as well. And it's just so beautifully done, the character development of some of the NPCs. So I highly recommend, if you've never played before, check it out. It's so good. And if it's been a couple years since you've last played, play it again, because the new updates and stuff just makes it feel like a refreshed game, and it's just so fun. So I definitely cannot wait to play more Stardew Valley later today, but I'm also very excited to get my copy of the Pokemon Legends ZA so that we could stream tomorrow. It has been like avoiding landmines, just navigating Twitch and trying not to take a look at other people who are streaming the game, because I'm so curious, but I don't want any spoilers as well. So I've been avoiding Twitter, I've been avoiding the front page of Twitch and not looking at it for too long in case I see something that might spoil the gameplay for me. And I think beyond the fact that it is a new game, the more exciting thing for me is also the fact that I'm going to be streaming again. So for those of you who don't know, I used to stream on Twitch back in 2018 to 2019, and then I graduated university, and then I got a job in the real world. So I stopped, but I was a Twitch affiliate at that point. So I'm thinking like, why not go all in, you know? Like, why not try to get partner? I think affiliate is so much more easier to achieve than partnership. So I'm gonna give that as a goal to myself, and we will see whether or not we achieve that. But on top of that, it's just another way of interacting with you guys, because we interact like this. I record, you guys comment, or you join us in the Discord, link in the description if you want to join, and we interact through there as well. Although I've been a little MIA on the Discord, so I'm sorry about that. But Twitch is like real-time interaction, and I really hope to see a lot of familiar faces there. Thank you again for the people who are following me even before I started the stream. I've seen some familiar usernames on the new follow list, so that is really exciting. I'm at 240 followers. I'm hoping by the end of this month I can reach 300. And yeah, those are my Monday thoughts. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend and a beautiful week ahead of you. Let me know if you're excited for the Twitch stream. My link, you can find it on my YouTube or in the description below as well. And I'm so excited. I hope I see you guys there. Thank you to all the new members joining our channel as well. I really appreciate you guys. If you're interested in becoming a member and you have the means to, definitely check that out as well. There's 2 tiers and you can enjoy cute badges and emojis. Join us in the Discord as well if you want to join a fun, cozy community. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So until then, you guys, we will see each other tomorrow. Take care, good luck, and have fun. Bye. Mini update, but the game came. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Oscar, for gifting me this game. I'm so excited to play this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.